Okay, good morning.
So we're
It
good.
is April 19th. We're ready. April 19th. I will call to order this meeting of the Lawrence County Commissioners. And stand for a pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And Vanessa, will you please call the roll?
Commissioner Steelvogel,
Here.
Commissioner Vogler.
Here.
Okay. And as we noted, Commissioner Boyd is not here, so I will be running the meeting as it's my turn. We alternate back and forth, so I will be running it today. So anybody wishing to make a public comment, will you please come up in front, address the board at that time when we call for public comments. If someone chooses to make a comment via our email, send it to lspielvogel@lawrencecountypa.gov, and we will note and have it added to the minutes for our next meeting. Okay, I don't see row officers, reports, anybody here? No? All right. Onto fiscal and contractual, we have no repositories, we have no advertisement for bids or proposals. We do have receipts of bids and proposals from the Elwood City Borough, the 8th Street Beachway Street Improvement Project. We have Controller Prestafine here to open those bids.
Okay, we received 2 bids.
And I will say in a timely fashion as due
Both due
by.
on time.
Okay, thank you.
The first one I have here is from Youngblood Paving in Waltham, Pennsylvania. Total amount of bid, $101,955.07. And the second one is from ProTech Asphalt Maintenance in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Total amount of bid, $111,557.23.
And as we always do, I'll take a motion to table those bids.
Before I make
Sure.
that motion, may I just note for the record, and I hope I've done this in the past, I think I have. The first bid came from Youngblood Paving.
Correct.
That company is owned by a husband and wife. The wife is a second cousin of mine. And I've had discussions with both the current solicitor and the previous solicitor. That
He either
relationship.
knows everyone is related to someone.
Both solicitors have told me that relationship is
Okay.
far enough removed
Okay.
that I am able to participate in this process. But I want to make it known that she is a second cousin. So her dad was my first cousin, so I think that makes her my second cousin, or first cousin once removed, however.
I have no clue about that stuff.
Just wanted to make that part of the record, but I will move that these bids be tabled for the appropriate review.
Okay, and I will second that motion. Any further discussion on that? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. That motion carries. Thank you very much.
So what we
Thanks, David.
Excellent. We will have the April 12th, 2022 warrant register. Once you've had a minute to look at it. I'll take a motion to accept it.
I will move for acceptance of the warrant register dated April 12th.
I will second that motion. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, that same sign, aye. I said aye as well. Same, opposed, same sign, motion carries. Okay, very good. We do have one written communication from CJ Long Paving.
You wish to do the minutes?
Did I skip it? I apologize, I scratched them off. I apologize, that will do the minutes. Review of the minutes, I put them right to the side.
I'll move that the minutes be adopted.
I will second that. Any further comment? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign, motion carries. Now, we will go to written communications, and it is just applying for a general permit from CJ Long Paving. A general permit BWEW-GP-11, maintenance, testing, repair, rehabilitation, or maintenance of water obstructions and encroachments for the following project. It's a culvert crossing project. The project location is Perry Highway, Slippery Rock, PA, and the municipality, Scott Township, Lawrence County. Basic renewal of permits. I'll take a motion to accept those.
Move to accept.
I'll second that, and just for further clarification, as we do every meeting, this is just accepting the communications. We have no authority to approve or disapprove of what is happening with it, but this is just accepting that we received it. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign, motion carries. We'll go to reports. Anybody here from staff? Report? No? Okay. Commissioner reports and comments. Morgan is listed first. He is not here. Dan, you are next. You are on board.
Thank you so much. I do have one thing to bring to everybody's attention. Some folks may know this, but some may not. There's a gentleman with whom I'm acquainted who lives in Elwood City. And actually, he and I used to ride the same school bus. He grew up in New Beaver Borough many years ago. He's a little bit younger than me, and lost track of him. His name is Mark Barnes. And probably about 8 or 9 years ago, Mark wrote a book on Elwood City entitled Elwood City Then and Now. And what Mark did is he went around Elwood City and he collected old photographs of different locations, not only in the borough, but in southern Lawrence County and northern Beaver County. And he took the old photographs and then he went to the site of the old photographs and took a new picture, which is why it's called Then and Now. And he just has finished his 4th edition. He's printed 4 of these over the course of the last 8 years. This one came out, I believe, a year ago. Yeah, volume 4. And they're neat books. Now, I don't know if they're all still in print or not. When I bought this book from him, Mark told me that he was starting to run low, and this is volume 4, so I'm not sure if he still has the old volumes available for sale or not. I'm going to take a guess that maybe they're available at the Elwood Public Library. I'm hoping that they are. That's just a guess on my part.
Or even the Historical Society.
That's right, on
Maybe
5th Street.
there,
Yeah.
right.
And Mark always puts a picture of what he looked like as a little kid. I remember when he looked like that. And of course, now he's got a beard and he's grown up. But I really admire what Mark has done. It's a fascinating book, all 4 of them. And I would highly recommend them to anybody. And I really just want to commend Mark for his interest in history and his interest in the community. He has put together 4 really, really fascinating, interesting books on local history. Again, primarily Elwood City, but there's some from Wampum in here and Koppel and the northern part of Beaver County. So just wanted to call attention to what Mark has done.
Now, let me ask you a question, and you may not even know the answer to this. Since there are 4 editions, the years in between these editions, and are they the same photos just showing?
No, they're all
different
new,
ones.
all
Oh, interesting.
different
Okay.
locations. Each book has
Alright.
different locations. And
Interesting. Okay.
he's now working on a book. Let's see here. He says, I'm in the midst of a collaboration on a book with a great friend of mine, Mr. Wayne Cole of the Ghost Rails book series. And what the two of them are working on is a book about a railroad that went through Elwood City during the 1880s, which is
Oh.
very interesting. It's, that's in Elwood City's infancy. So, but no, the first volume came out in 2014, and he's worked his way up to 4 of these.
Is that the Wayne Cole from Penn Power?
Different Wayne Cole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, different Wayne Cole. The Wayne Cole from Penn Power is still living. He lives up in New Wilmington.
Mango.
Yes, but this is a different Wayne Cole. But no, I'm real proud of what Mark has done. And as I say, our friendship goes back many, many years, but I lost track of him over the years. But I can still see him getting on the school bus. But he's all grown up now, and he's writing some really fascinating books. So thank you for letting
That's
me
great.
call that
No,
to people's
very
attention.
good.
Thank
No
you,
problem.
Loretta.
No problem at all. And I have nothing to add, so we'll move forward. Yes, I have nothing to add. I saw that look on your face, drop out. Okay, we will then move to new business. New resolutions, planning. Step up.
Hi there.
Step up. Becky is here,
Good morning,
and she
everyone.
will
Good
tell
morning.
us what we have for our first resolution for planning.
Yeah, this is for Union Township. This is for CDBG-CV. We've met with the township and they want to allocate their PPE money to the Teams project that LCAP helps us with. So that is what they're doing. They are actually allocating the $15,720.13 from PPE to the Teams activity. So that's what we're doing here today.
And this is in addition to what they,
What they originally
other monies
had.
that they had. So I
Right.
remember us voting on that.
Right, so they
before
had
it
in both
transferred.
activities, it's just that they're now moving that money to the teams. So.
Very good.
Okay.
Any questions, Leanne?
Just a real quick one. Would you be kind enough just to refresh our memories as to what the Teams project is all about?
Teams project, and if I get this correct, is temporary emergency meals program. I'm not sure what the S stands for.
Mhm.
And this was enacted in 2020 when all of our residents were shut in and not able to get out to be able to go to get their meals. And so actually LCAP did a revamp of the whole kitchen in order to
Right.
be able to prepare all of this and be able to deliver to the homes. So this is still going on. There are still, and I believe at the end of this year, the money has to be expended. So we need to get that in the
Right.
pot in order to, utilize all of our
Is,
funding.
is that the kitchen at their facility in Shenango Township?
Yes,
Out on
at the
Fruit Mill Road?
Mill Road.
Fruit Mill Road campus, I think they call it.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, so, but it
And
has
taking
been
a tour of that kitchen and the
Yeah.
work that they're doing. Yeah.
it
Amazing.
is, it's quite an undertaking.
Yes.
And it's
Yes.
very,
To step to the bat that quickly to do it.
Yeah.
Was commendable for them as well. Okay, very good. Excellent.
Other questions?
Well, since eating food is one of my favorite pastimes, I certainly plan to vote for this. I've been eating food ever since I was a baby.
Absolutely. Vanessa, number please.
83.
Okay. All right, thank you so much. I will take a motion to approve resolution 2022-083. 40, the monies to go to from Union Township to the Teams program.
I will make that motion.
I will second. No further comment, discussion. Vanessa, call the roll.
Commissioner Spielvogel?
Yes?
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. The second item on the agenda is a resolution to discuss and possible approval to enter into an agreement for Lerta properties. Lerta, I just had it in here.
First whereas.
Known as the Local Economic Revitalization Tax Assistance Law. And this is for Neshannock Township, and it has been approved through the township as well as the school district. And we, as the third taxing body, are wanting to, if motion, to approve the same agreement as the Neshannock Township Board of Supervisors has, and the Board of Directors for the Neshannock Township School District. Am I correct in that, Dan? Anything further to add? There's exemptions here that are listed. It's a 10-year program, 100% exemption on the eligible property. And there is the definitions for the deteriorated properties, the areas that it is in Neshannock Township, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I think it's something that Neshannock Township is looking forward to doing, to create that tax exempt status in an effort to revitalize and bring in more economic development. So I think it's a step in the right direction. It's a great step, a huge step. And I know myself, I'm more than willing to vote to move it forward. And I think, Dan, you are as well. So barring any further discussion, I will take a motion to accept resolution 084.
So moved.
And I will second that. No further discussion or comment on that, Dan? Okay, very good.
No, thank you.
Vanessa, please call the roll.
Commissioner Spielvogel?
Yes?
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Okay. CYS, is this a contract? And I will let you, Mr. Griffo, move forward with it. Is a usual
Yeah. what happened
contract
was,
approval
there's one
that we have
program
with
that
CYS?
wasn't added to the
Yes.
contract, the contract's
Sure.
already approved.
Okay, this is an addition to it. The
Yeah,
agreement, okay, very good. Go ahead, small explanation if you wouldn't mind.
yeah, I mean, again, when we did the contract, prior to me being there, for some reason, New Beginnings, Transitional Living wasn't in the contract. Now, we
Gotcha.
do have a child now that they wanna put in there, but they didn't have a contract. So it's kinda like Pathways is already approved, but
Okay,
not this section of, the program.
the transitional living program, okay.
Yeah,
Understood. And sometimes those things happen and
yeah,
until you need to use it, you don't realize that it's not there, so.
right.
Yeah, it's very, a bit of a coincidence. A couple weeks ago, I was at a meeting in Oil City.
Mhm.
I'm on the Northwest Pennsylvania Planning Commission. And their offices are on Seneca Street, and I got there a little bit early. No, I know what it was. I was on the phone, on my cell phone, so I hadn't gone in the building yet. And I look across the street, and there's some young people out there playing basketball. And then I focused in on the sign, and that was Pathways Adolescent Center, so I know exactly
It's
where.
that one-way street.
Yes,
You have to go
yes,
up and around.
cross the bridge and go
Yeah,
back
yeah,
over.
go back over,
Absolutely.
it's
So
on the
I
right-hand side.
know precisely where they are located, and I can attest that the young people living there were out getting some exercise and fresh air.
And they have
Excellent.
several buildings, you know. Yeah.
Thank you.
Very good. Any further discussion on it? Okay, I will take a motion to approve resolution, just a minor correction, it has 2021 listed as the year, but we'll,
It's 21-22. This is still for this year.
Okay,
It's
so
not
now that
22.
begs to differ, right, so what do we do in that situation, since it's already a contract?
I'm just adding that program
As this is a new section.
of the
We're
21.
on a resolution in 22.
Yeah, it's not a new, if they're adding,
You had pathways, but you didn't have new beginnings, the location,
oh,
correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
on the
Okay, so
resolution, I just had pathways on the resolution.
no, we're talking about the very top where it says.
Here you go.
our-
2022,
Oh, okay.
how we put it in for a resolution,
It's a
it was still
resolution
2022 for this
22.
year for now.
Right.
Right.
Oh, I see where you're
Yes,
talking
at the
right up at
very
the
top.
top.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, that's the only thing, I just wanted to correct that.
That's,
Change the 2021 to 2022.
Right.
That's why she's known as Eagle Eye
Oh,
Stillwater.
yeah, right, okay.
Quite frankly, when you were saying that, I'm looking
You were
down
looking
at
at
that,
the bottom
that
of it
seems
too,
right, but no,
right.
you're
Yes.
spot on.
I was just about to say to make the motion to approve resolution, and I looked, and it was 2021, so it just brought it to my attention. So I will take a motion to approve resolution 2022-085.
I'll make the motion.
Any further discussion? Oh, no, I'll second it. Any further discussion? Hearing none. Vanessa, please call the roll.
Commissioner Spielvogel,
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler,
Yes.
motion carries.
Thank you both. Next, we have.
No.
Oh, I thought he wanted to speak. Oh,
Oh, no. Have a good day.
well, in case you wanted to leave silently, that didn't happen, John, I apologize. Okay, and lastly, we have administrative transfers, as we generally do through the day-to-day workings of the various offices, departments within the courthouse complex. The first one is quotes from materials and supplies to maintenance and repairs for $11,832.03. Request from the controller's office. The second one, DJ Russo from Land and Building Rental to Gas for $250.
There's a second
As-
one on the same form.
let's see. Right, but that's the next one, DJ Russo from Land and Building Rental to Electric for $750. I see what you're saying, it's on the same one. I see, it's not separate. And then lastly, the liquid fuels contingency to liquid fuels materials and supplies for $10,000. That's just a general move that happens sometimes. So I will take a motion for these administrative transfers 1 through 4.
I will make that motion.
I will second that motion. Any other discussion, comments? Okay. This is just an yay, nay vote or roll call. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carries. Okay, very good. There are no resolutions on the table, no resolutions taken off the table, no new resolutions, no motions, no ordinances. Announcements, our next regular meeting is at 10 o'clock next Tuesday, April 26th. We do have an election board meeting at 10 a.m. here in our commissioners' meeting room. Has been properly advertised and agenda posted. And there is a prison board meeting at noon here in the commissioners' meeting room. And that agenda, I believe if not posted by now, will be posted. Both of those meetings will be live streamed, available on our YouTube channel.
They're both tomorrow.
They're
correct?
both tomorrow, yes. Public comments? Okay. I will adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
I will second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you. Thank you, Becky.
I can show you this book, but I promised Judge Motto I'd loan it to him because, of course, his wife grew up in Elwood City.
Yes.
Okay,
But you're welcome to take a peek at it.
I will. And do you have contact for Mark Morris?